the Olight H2R Nova. This is an improved version of the Olight H2R Nova, but this one does a lot of things better in a lot of different ways. This light is an 18650 battery light, comes with the battery, thank you very much, compared to a CR123 battery of the H1R. But this light also goes between both a headlamp and an everyday carry light really easily compared to some of those other headlamps. And see this right here, see that? I'm turning the box so you can see the side of the light. Right here, this is Olight's new and improved pocket clip, which I'll show you, but after complaining about this pocket clip on all of their other lights and every other video I've done, finally they've updated their pocket clip to a much better design. Again, thank you very much. So here's the light, the box anyway. This light is $89.95 is the retail price. I'll throw some links down below. The box goes over some of the high points. On a single 18650, it puts out 2300 lumens on the turbo, down to a moonlight mode of 1 lumen. It's rechargeable, has the Cree XHP50 LED, that's a TIR light, so this is gonna put out a nice, broad, smooth beam, perfect as both an everyday carry light and as a hiking light. It's of course IPX8 rated, 153 meters, 45 days on that moonlight mode. Comes in both a cool white and a neutral white. You can see that this one is the cool white. And if you follow these arrows around to the back, it will show you that cool white lights put out a little bit more lumens than neutral white lights do. By a little bit, 2300 versus 2000. Will you be able to tell that in the real world? Maybe a little bit, probably not a ton. But in general, cool white lights put out a little bit more brightness. Goes all the way down to 1 lumen for that moonlight mode. You'll see it'll do that for 45 days. And on the turbo, it will do it for roughly a minute, a little bit longer, before it ramps down to either the 750 or 700. And it will do that for 110 minutes. So still almost 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 10 hours, 50 hours. So plenty of runtime out of this light. Some of the other features up here that I kind of just mentioned, 2300 lumens, making it the brightest single 18650 battery light, at least for the time being, because lights are kind of like Moore's law, where the technology just keeps exponentially increasing. Multiple use options, it's rechargeable, it's got a low battery indicator. Let's get a look at the light. Here's the box. Out comes the box, and open it up to reveal the light here. This little thing here is a little notice saying that when you get the light, it will have this little thing inside the light, and you need to take it out so that the battery can make contact and the light will turn on. Here's the light. There is that new uber fancy pocket clip that I'll get back to in a little bit. And let's look at what else comes with the light. Down on the bottom here is the instruction manual, which we'll put aside. Nothing else in the box down here. And then some other stuff that comes with it. This is some extra foam padding for that headpiece. That's that. In here, there is the head strap, and this light is rechargeable by simply plugging this into a USB port on either a computer or a USB power adapter. And then this end, similar to some of their other lights, just magnetically attaches right there. And this is the same light as, or the same connector as on a lot of others. This is the S1R baton. So you can use the same charger on multiple lights if you have it, but it will charge that way. Here's the headlamp, and I'll put this on a little bit and show you. But this is fancy also because right here it's magnetized. And so it holds it in there really pretty well. It's not going to be, you're going to want to put this down over it, but still, as far as that goes, the magnet holds it in there pretty decently. You may want to take the pocket clip off here, but if not, you can stretch the pocket clip over it and use the light that way, but we'll come back to that. All right, let's have a look at the light. Starting on the back, there is that charging connector that I just showed you. This is also magnetic, so if you want to mount it on the side of a car or the side of a pair of scissors or anything else magnetic you might have, that you can use this while you're working on it, stick it to it, and then you can see whatever you want to illuminate magnetic there. That's very nice. The back here Tail cap comes off. Again, the included battery, Olight battery, 3,000 milliamp hours. It's rechargeable. There's the 18650. Down the inside there is the spring, and we'll put that back on. There's an O-ring here. This is lubed up a little bit, so help with that water protection. Moving down here on this side, H2R Nova serial number. On the other side, Olight. This pocket clip is removable. It's pretty stiff, but you can pull it off here, or you can spin it around, whatever you're so inclined to. But this pocket clip, again, this is their newly designed pocket clip. I talked to them about this at SHOT Show 2017, and I was lamenting to the guy at the Olight booth that, hey, your lights, they all have this pocket clip, and it's just not well designed. And he said, yeah, let me show you. Look, we're coming out with this pocket clip this year. And I said, that is super awesome. This pocket clip can attach both ways. First, it can go this way if you want to carry it head up. You can go this way if you want to carry it head down. And then also this goes over a nice smooth surface on both sides. There's no underclip issues. Here, this is a nice smooth ramp up into it. Again, unlike the old style where it was just a straight up into it. This one always had this little nub that stuck down here, so you couldn't really use it over thick pants. This one you can. If you wanted, I suppose you could mount this on the brim of a hat because you can go both ways, although it's going to be pretty weighty on the brim of a hat, but just plenty of mounting options for how you want to carry this, how you want to put it in your pocket or take it off, and no clip at all, depending on however you want to carry it. Forward of that, up here on the back, there is a bit of a heat sink. Up here on the top is the power button, the only button on it, and that controls the light. And then right there is that Cree XHP50. And this is a TIR lens, and you can see it's not a clear reflector. And because of the way that's designed, it gives a nice diffuse broad beam. Again, perfect for what you would want for a hiking light. So it's not some hiking lights, when they first started coming out with them, these flashlight companies, they would have this very focused beam, and it was just not ideal as a hiking lamp. But they've learned, and now they're putting out this much broader beam that you can't see on my white desk at the moment, but we'll take a look at that outside. Let me show you the user interface now. Again, all done by this top button. Long press it, and it will come on into that moonlight mode, and you can see that lens there. And because of the way that lens is designed, it gives that nice diffuse beam. 1 lumen for 45 days. Press it, it goes up to 30 lumens for 50 hours. Again, hold it down. 150 lumens for 10 hours. 600 lumens for 2.5 minutes. And then to get to the turbo, double press, even brighter. 2300 lumens for about a minute. And what will happen with this is, if you've been playing with this, like when I was playing with the light for the first half of this video, by the time I got to do the demonstration of this, the light would heat up sufficiently that it couldn't maintain that 2300 lumens. So once this heats up to a sufficient temperature, the light will not hold that temperature. And from there, once it starts getting too hot, the light will gradually ramp down. It doesn't go all of a sudden from 2300 suddenly down to 750. It will go, or down to 600 rather. It will go 2300 and gradually, and I can tell it's already going down a little bit. And the light is getting pretty warm just to hold it. So the 2300 lumens, pretty darn bright, but you're going to need to let the light cool down some between times where you're actually going to get that brightness. And otherwise, it's going to go back down to that 600, which again is getting pretty warm. Ooh. Yeah, the head is actually really warm to touch. So that's the user interface. And then once it's on, you can double click into what would be the turbo, and then triple click into an SOS and back off. And we'll let that cool down. Looking at this light on with the head strap is adjustable. Top strap here you can adjust, and then the side straps, and then this centerpiece just moves back and forth so you can get it centered when you have it on your head. Slides on, the strap is very comfortable. Up in the front here, there's just the strap that goes behind there, and it is nice and comfortable. No complaints about that. There's the strap on your head. The light, if you're going to put it in here, you might take the pocket clip off. You can use it with the pocket clip on. It will still fit, but it's a little bit easier with the pocket clip off. It's pretty firm to get off, but you might remove it just a little bit easier. Mounting this in here, it just sticks right there. It's magnetic. The magnet is strong enough so that if you turn your head down, it's not going to fall out, but if you jerk your head down, the light will come out. But for easy, you put it in there and it's not going anywhere. It gives you time to just reach around and strap this. I can even do it blindly with my eyes shut. Very easy to fix that little rubber strap right down around there. And then once it's on, just turn the light on. Nice and easy to use. This light, I'll say, compared to some of the other of similar design with the 18650 batteries, this one feels a little bit heavier on my head. So this one might not be great for, say, summit day on Kilimanjaro, where you start hiking at midnight and you hike until sunrise and you're going to have the headlamp the whole time. This would be great for shorter hikes, or another great use would be around the house as an emergency light. If there's a blackout, if you need to go work outside at night, throw this on. And then if you're walking around and you suddenly need a handheld light, well, you just take this off and now you've got a handheld light. So quick and easy, back and forth. The moonlight mode on this in a blackout is far more useful than you would give it credit for. So plenty of nice uses for this light, both with the head strap, with the pocket clip as an everyday carry light, any way you want to use it. The H2R Nova, super crazy bright. Yes, it is.